I am about to unbox my Sideshow Rancor. So this is how the boxes came. There's 2 boxes for this thing. It's only 29 inches tall, but these boxes are huge. So I guess it must come apart in 2 pieces and be assembled. It says 1 piece in each box. But it looks like I got number 83 of 600. So we're gonna open this baby up and assemble it. I gotta clear a space to put it to. I'm not sure where I'm gonna display it yet. Just a quick look at the boxes so I can see how they came. There's a little damage there. Pretty beat up on the outside, but no major damage. So I'm assuming the foam on the inside protected the toy pretty well, but it does look like it got dinged and banged up quite a bit. So hopefully nothing got cracked or damaged. Should be protected well. Looks like there's another box inside of the shipper box that is here to keep it safe. So that should be good. Let's cut this baby open too. Packed in a whole bunch of foam. Looks like it comes with a pretty cool Rancor poster. Insert. Assembly instructions. So yeah, it looks like it comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total pieces, plus some pegs and some screws maybe to hold it together. Yeah, so this is the poster and instructions it comes with. It's a pretty high quality poster. It's very dark though. They could I mean it's ominous, so I guess that's kind of cool, but it is very, very dark and hard to see. And here's the instruction side. So far, everything's looking pretty cool. Alright, let's crack this baby open. Okay, it looks like the first thing you're going to see in box 1 is the Rancor base. Gonna pop that guy out. Looks like it's packed in pretty nice, and it appears that there's a design on the back of it. I'm sure it's probably got the edition number on there too. I'll pull that out quick and take a look. Alright, so there's the base. It's got some really nice detail. It definitely looks like the bottom of the pit. Oh look, there's a Gamorrean, I think that's a Gamorrean skull. Some bones. Get that out of the way so we have better light. Rocks. Everything looks pretty well detailed. Then flip it over. This is what the underside looks like. It's got some felt pads. The full image on the back, and this is number 83. Very cool. It's not super heavy. I have the dewback, and the dewback, I think the dewback base is actually heavier than this, and it's much smaller. So it's both good and bad, but it's definitely got enough weight to it to hold it in place. So just a quick glance here. It looks like the only other thing in box 1 is the arms. Looks like both arms are in here. I'm gonna pop them out quick. Okay, so just got first glance at the first pieces, and it's just the arms, and I gotta say, these things are way bigger than I anticipated. Like, this thing is just massive. I mean, the hand, I'll give you an idea. So I'm a very big guy. There's my hand relative to its hand. So I've got pretty big hands. Like I'm 6'7", large hands, and the paint job is really nice. It's not overly shiny. It doesn't feel overly dark. Just really high quality. I can't wait to assemble this thing. So that's the right arm. Here's the left arm. Very good detail. Really well done. All right, let's unbox the next part. Okay, I just wanted to show a really quick image of the box, just so you can see how it opens. Same as the other one. Big box on the outside, another box on the inside, and the foam. And this isn't going to come out easy, so I'm going to have to pause, and I'll get back to it when I've got it all open. Alrighty, this thing is packed in here good. So in that box was just one big foam mold. So I'll pop this open and see what there is to see. Alright, so there we go. Looks like torso, legs, spine armor, and not sure what else. So we're gonna pause, give you a look at that and pause, and then I'll come back when it's all out. Alright, so I got him out of the box. And here's the parts. This is the first one I took out. This is his back spine. This is a very nice looking piece. Good detail. The armor feels really good. It's not a lot to complain about, honestly, with this. It's got really good depth, and it's a really nice paint job. It's cool little battle damage. So that's the armor, and then these are the legs. These are really quite heavy. This feels like the heaviest piece of them all. I'm really happy with the paint job. I was worried it was going to be a little cheesy, but so far so good. There's the tail. I'll get a better image of all this once it's assembled too. Set that down. These things are really heavy and really hard to lift with just one hand. And here, I'm just going to turn this one. I'm not going to lift it up. There's the head. So this is so far my one complaint, which is unfortunate. But I wish they would have gotten a little more depth in the mouth and the entire mouth area. I wish they'd have done a little bit more with the drool and the specularity. Like it feels really shiny in here, like everywhere, like evenly. Even though the rest of it doesn't have that feel, like the back of the head, it's got much more variation in the specularity on it. But just kind of on the mouth area and the eyes, feels like they could have done a little bit more with the paint job, given a little more depth here, maybe had a little bit of drool hanging from the lip or something. That's really my only real complaint. Earrings, cool. Other than that, it's pretty impressive sculpt. Alright, I'm going to pause again, and assemble it all, and we'll come back and do a good shot of it when it's all set up. Just going to do a couple little assembly stages. So place the feet. You slide that one, there's a keyhole right there that goes in, it holds it pretty good in place. And then this foot just slots into the indent. And then I'm going to take this off because the next piece goes on that. Alright, so I got the torso on. So there's a hole in the back here. That's what the back looks like before it's assembled. There's that nut that he took off earlier. It just goes in through there, and then you put the washer on first, then the nut. Tighten that up, and we're ready for the next piece. Okay, so now on both the arms, took off the washer and nut, and these just go into place right there on each side. All right, the arms round, they go on pretty easy. You have to reach inside here, tighten them. There's as you're doing it, I did notice that, like, I thought it was tight, and I let go of it, and it kind of adjusted because it was not completely in flush. So you want to make sure that you kind of wiggle it a little bit as you're tightening to make sure that you get that bolt tightened all the way down to keep the arm tight. And that's where we're at. Just about done. Just got to put on this last piece. All right, the last piece, the spine goes on real easy. It just slots into this keyhole here, and it feels like it's magnetic. I think they've got some metal earth magnets under there to hold it together. And there you go, he is done. That is an impressive sculpture. It is much bigger in person than it actually looks. Like, much bigger than it actually looks. Like I said, my only complaint so far is that little bit of painting around the face. Everything else looks pretty amazing. Okay, before we finish here, I just wanted to give a little bit of scale. So that is my Return of the Jedi Luke 1/6 scale sideshow figure. Now, I did the math. I believe this Rancor is a little smaller than it would be if it was 1/6 scale. Not a ton, but a little. I think I'd have to look it up again. Let me look that up and make sure I got the numbers right. Yeah, so double checking my calculator. Essentially, the Rancor, according to various different medias and websites, range anywhere from, it says anywhere from 14 to 30 feet tall, but this Rancor, that's for various different species that have been in different movies and stuff. So this Rancor is supposedly between 14 and 16 feet. If he was 15 feet, that would put him at around 30 to 31 inches tall. And this one is 29 inches tall. So he's pretty close to 1/6 scale. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Now I need a Gamorrean so I can take his legs off and stick them right in his mouth and have him eating the Gamorrean. So anyway, we'll end this up here. Just wanted to give everybody that sense of scale and a good close look at this guy. It is a very cool figure. It's always been my favorite creature from Star Wars. And this is by far and away the best sculpt or model I've ever seen anybody make of him. So, very cool.